Hello everyone, my name is Statue. We're going to be checking out the Immersive update. We're starting as a gunslinger here, and we're in Pop-Pop's new shop. This is right after the opening cutscene, where he saves us. So we're going to check it out. We got some apples, we got some torches. We're also starting with a revolver, some pistol ammo, and some corn. And Pop-Pop has asked us to clear out the salvage crates and trees in the shop. So we'll get started with that. Probably won't use our gun for that, just punch these. Now as the gunslinger we don't have a lot of strength, and so these are going to be a bit tough to break open with our hands. But as soon as we open the first one, we will be able to make a bamboo axe. There we go. Get some bamboo. We'll go ahead and craft this bamboo axe here. Now axes deal double damage to wood cutting sources like these crates and like these trees. So this is going to make it much easier to get the bamboo that we need for Pop-Pop's quest. And there we go. And so then we can go talk to him and turn that in. And then doing Pop-Pop's questline is a good way to get started. Gets you set up and gives you some extra experience points as well as some items and recipes to get started with. Pop-Pop's giving us some shoes to sell, but he's also going to give us a couple recipes, which will be useful. Here are cat slippers, which we got persistent on them to gain extra endurance. I think we'll just sell these though to earn some money. We'll go ahead and open the shop here while we craft our crafting table with the rest of that bamboo that we had. I'm going to put this here for now. Now, the bamboo crafting table does give a debuff to beauty. Customers don't really like to see it, but it's okay for now. We'll have to expand the shop to find room for where to put it away in a back room somewhere. Now, like I said, we started as a gunslinger. That's one of the 3 new origins in this update. The other 2 are knight and mage. And the knight starts with some armor and a sword, while the mage starts with a robe and a spell book. They play pretty differently. The mage has a bit of extra utility because, like, their spell book can clean up messes and make other NPCs wet, which can combo with electrical damage, things like that. While the knight is a lot tankier with that armor, so definitely, if you're playing solo, I might suggest starting with the knight, so you can do a little combat, but if you like guns, you can definitely start with the gunslinger, get your revolver going. So yeah, we sold those apple juices, pretty good price there. Get these cat slippers sold as well. The apple juices show off another cool change, which is that in this update you can now sell stackable items together. So, you know, I won't actually sell this charcoal, but we can put all 3 in, and they'll be in the same spot on the display, and customers can actually come up and buy all 3 at once, or more. They buy more depending on how much they like the item, so in that case we have 3 apple juices, and the travelers are pretty fond of drinks to help them stay hydrated on their travels, so you're able to sell all 3 at once, which is a pretty good chunk of change to get started. Just going out to get some more bamboo here. And we'll come in and craft another apple juice to make our 3rd sale for Pop-Pop's quest. That's another change, is these windows are larger now, and you can actually jump through them, which was not possible to do before, and is something I find makes getting around your shop a lot easier. So let's sell this apple juice here, open up the shop again, get this guy to come in. And I'll show you one other new change, which makes crafting much more exciting for those of you who like crafting and selling your own items. So this apple juice has a crafted bonus here, and that's something that all items have. So You actually get a little extra money if you're selling things that you crafted over things that you found out in the world. Which isn't to say that you can't find things out in the world. That's definitely a good option. We'll sell these bamboo cups and then we'll go out and look for some stuff to sell. So, these bamboo cups will not sell for nearly as much as the apple juice, but we ran out of apples, so you make do with what you've got. Try to overcharge him a little bit, but he didn't like that. And, cool. We will set out from our shop with our 200 pistol bullets. And we'll just head over this way towards the prairie and the wetlands area. Hopefully find some good loot out here. This is, you know, completely new take on Saleblazers. The core is still there, but we changed almost every base mechanic and a lot of our back-end systems to make this happen. Something we'll notice here is that the customers are actually walking along the road with me here, so they populate the entire world now instead of just in front of your shop, which is definitely a big change up. Feels very different, and I think pretty cool that I can just follow this guy and see where he's going, protect him on the road, or maybe wait for him to get robbed and see what loot I can get. But we'll go ahead and attack some of these outlaws here. Get the drop on them with our revolver. And if we take one at a time, I think we'll have no problem here. Oh, let's see. There we go. Except we've attracted two more, so we'll have to hide behind this tree here. And see if we can... Oh, we're getting attacked by some boars as well. Well, let's run over here. Maybe we'll eat our corn that we started with to get a little HP back. We take cover behind this tree. Alright, that's a little bit of a heal. Let's take care of this boar. Take care of this boar so that we don't get ambushed while we fight the outlaws. Lots of boars coming up. Well, this means that we will have quite a bit of meat to cook up to sell in our shop. We'll just take care of this guy here. And grab his gun, grab his ammo, and his clothes. Some good stuff to sell. We also found this chest here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, a hunter's repeater rifle. Oh, well, this would have been nice to have for those boars. So this shows off our new attribute system. There's a lot of new attributes in the game that have requirements from your primary stats. So, in this case, hunters gives us bonus damage to animals, which is why it's quite good at taking care of these boars. Missed it there. There we go. And that has a requirement of strength or dexterity 19 to get that bonus, which we do have higher than 19 dexterity as a gunslinger, but if we were a mage, we would not meet those requirements. And at least initially, you can level them up. You can level up whichever stats you want, but then that would mean we wouldn't be able to get the hunter's bonus. We could still use the gun. So, took care of that guy, and ooh, a rare cowpoke hat. That will sell for a good amount. Some more ammo, some more steak, and then let's loot this first guy that we found. Take care of this boar. And get his ammo, ooh, some copper ore, and his clothing to sell. I think we should head back to the shop. So you can teleport to these teleport totems from wherever you are. This is a new change though, you have to charge it up. So if you're in the middle of combat, if you take damage, it cancels your charge. But it also means that if you can just take cover for a second or have your friend cover for you, you might be able to get off of a teleport while you're getting attacked, which wasn't the case before this update. it would just hard block you. Pick up some mushrooms that I see here. More things to sell. These green mushrooms give us endurance, or stamina, I should say, which is very helpful if you're a mage, because casting spells takes a bit of your life force, which comes through in taking out some hunger every time you cast things. So let's go ahead and stock all these boots and shirts, and even this revolver we found. I think that's pretty good. And we'll go ahead and talk to Pop Pop to finish up the quest that we completed earlier and get the next one. Yeah, Pop Pop's gonna give us an apron. Oh, that's very nice. But now that the sun is setting, that does mean that the bellcoats are turning into aggressive creatures, and the ghouls will probably come out, so Pop Pop's saying be careful out tonight. We probably don't want to stay out. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go to sleep. Let's see here. Oh, we can only sleep till 3 AM, so we have to stay up a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and work on our quest. We can research the mop recipe. This will let us clean up messes that our customers leave in our shop. Like I said earlier, if you start as the mage, your water bubble spellbook can actually clean up these messes right away without having to research and craft a mop. But we'll venture out just a little bit. I guess let's open the shop since this guy's waiting in line. We'll get an easy sale, but we'll go ahead and clean up all of these, all this trash that other customers have left. Definitely don't want to leave the door open though, because I don't want any ghouls coming inside while I'm open late into the night. He's gonna buy these outlaw bruiser boots. Do take a bit of a hit on the condition because I did leave them off of a dead outlaw, but let's charge him $2.11 here. He'll take that. Nice. Alright, and he puts those boots on right away, which is a fun detail to see. Pop Pop is available to turn his quest in, however, he's gone up to his house for the night. So, you know, I'm gonna brave the outdoors and go up to turn in the quest, because I also want to unlock Pop Pop's teleportation totem just so that we have it. Looks like there's some Velcoats dropping some gifts around here, some shotgun ammo for us. That's very nice.
Hello there.
We're very low on rifle ammo, so I want to save this for just animals probably, or if I need to shoot from quite afar. So I have a healthy amount of pistol ammo here. We'll make our way up the hill to Pop Pop's house. Ooh, those Ronin were resting, but we accidentally woke that one up. Let's see. Ah, yeah, our bullets are so loud they're waking up the rest of them. Guess we will have to take care of these. But, fortunately, we have some good dexterity skills that let us knock them to the ground with well-placed bullets to the head or the leg. So, we can take care of these Ronin. This is the other main enemy faction in this area, other than the outlaws. And we got some pretty good loot. Bamboo sandals can give us some armor, but only if we have constitution or strength. We might want to put some points in constitution, even as a gunslinger, just so that we can get a little extra HP and also take advantage of some of these armor pieces. We also got this Ronin bag, which gives us 5 extra slots of inventory, as well as some food and stuff. So, you know, that was pretty worth it. Let's go ahead and eat a little bit, heal up, and we'll unlock this map totem.
Would you like to connect it for
This one is free, so we'll go ahead and connect it, and now we can teleport up here when we want to. But before we head back, let's just turn in this quest to Pop Pop real quick. Here he is sleeping. Yeah, we cleaned it all up for you, Pop Pop. So, next he wants us to do some expanding, but we might take our own path from here, just get the XP from completing that quest. If you haven't played Saleblazers before, I'd highly suggest you finish the 6 intro quests and get started that way. If you don't know what to do, if you start figuring out what you want to do, going on in your adventures, that's great. You can play this game however you want to play it. So we'll teleport back, and we do have this notification to sleep to the end of the day, so it will be late enough for us. Head back in here. And, you know, before we sleep, I might want to start cooking some of this meat that we got. Oh, we don't have enough stones. Okay, we'll sleep, and that'll be our next goal in the morning. So we'll sleep to 6 a.m., and we'll get our end-of-day summary. So going into the next day, we can see everything we sold today. We made $9, it's quite good. And then we can see our level up. So we leveled up to level 2, we have 10 points to assign. We leveled up our range skill to level 4, our shopkeeping to level 4, which gives us a bonus to persuade customers. We leveled up our crafting and wood cutting a little bit as well. And next we'll see what the daily event is. So it's a food shortage, which works out perfectly with what we were going to do because we have all this meat from those boars. So I'm gonna go find us a rock. Maybe I can get one out of these salvage crates. And then I will craft a campfire and start cooking up this meat to sell because we get a 30% price bonus on all food today since the rest of the island's experiencing a bit of a food shortage. Let's see here. Try this salvage crate, and we got the stone we need. Nice. Okay, so let's come back in. We're getting a little bit thirsty, so let's drink one of these sodas that we found. Don't want to take damage from that. And we've got some customers lined up, so once I get this campfire crafting, I'm gonna go ahead and open the shop so we can sell some of these clothing pieces that we got. Let's get cooking though, because what we really want to do is sell the food and make extra money today. So we'll place this out here. I guess, let's see. Alright, place this. We have 9 cooked pork to craft. And we just need to put some fuel in here, so we have some charcoal. Get some of that going. And yes, our customer is ready to check out. He's getting a little impatient. Let's check you out. Alright, these bruiser boots. These are in a little bit of a better condition than the last ones we sold. Let's try in the 280s. Oh, he doesn't want to pay that. Let's lower it a bit. Perfect. Nice. Good sale there.
Good day to you.
And these are Kazai villagers. We had a lot of travelers yesterday. Those are the 2 starting customers. Got our cooked pork, and I think we have... I guess that's everything we have to cook. So let's load up our shelves with this cooked pork. And like I was mentioning before, we can put all 6 on the same display here, which is very exciting. Makes it just a lot easier to run your shop. You don't have to worry about restocking quite so frequently or having quite as many displays. And it's also nice to be able to see it visually, so you just know how much pork you have. Oh, this guy's looking very sporting in his Outlaw Bruiser shirt. Go get the last couple pieces of pork, and I guess we didn't need that extra charcoal in there, so we'll load up the pork into the display. These new starting shop displays also have multiple slots to start with, 4 or 8, which means that you really don't have to put a ton of displays around your shop, and it cleans up the look and the pathfinding as well. So we're getting some good prices on this pork, and they should also be more likely to purchase it because of the event today, so should sell through it pretty quickly. But this customer is buying 2 at once. We'll go ahead and get 67 cents here. That's a good sale. Nice. Alright. That's going pretty well. We have some baked apples as well that we can throw on this display over here, next to our revolver. And once we make this sale, I realize we have to assign our points from our level up that we got.
I'll be back here for sure.
How's it going?
Alright, so if we go to the escape menu, we'll see we got 10 points from that. And we want a few in Constitution so that we can tank a few more hits. and we'll put the rest in dexterity so we can focus on improving our gun damage. And that should mean that we can now get some armor from this bamboo armor that we got from the Ronin, which gives us this gray bar up in the top above our health bar, and that'll take damage before our health, and it also regenerates over time. So that will give us a little better survivability. So I think once we sell out of this food, that was the apples, we have 4 more pork, might be time to go out and get some more. But the new daily events are definitely something I'm very excited about. As you can see, oh, here's another thing that we added to cooking, is this pork is both fresh and hot, which gives us a nice extra bonus here. That's because we crafted it recently, and so it will slowly lose the fresh and hot attributes over time. You can keep the fresh attributes longer by putting it in a refrigerator, but that'll automatically remove the hot attribute. So even though there's a food shortage, some customers will still want to buy our other items, like this crusher vest. Go ahead and sell this to him, and he looks great in it. That's awesome. Oh, he's saying the road is cleaner than our shop. Maybe need to come back out here with our mop and clean up this trash. I think we have quite a good amount of money right now. I might start working towards researching a trash can so that I can automate that trash a little bit. Oh, we triggered a star promotion. So that means we got enough happy customers that they might award our shop with a star. So we get these VIP customers, you can see them with the stars above their heads coming in, and these VIPs represent the new customer types that will start showing up to the shop once we have the next star. So in this case, they're farmers. So, oh, we don't have very much in our shop to sell them, so we have to quickly... Let's get this soda in here, and we'll get these boots in here, and these pants in here, and this apple juice in, and I'll even sell these mushrooms, because we want to keep these VIP customers very happy. This is our rare hat that we got, so we got a nice big sale bonus on that. And here comes our first VIP customer. In fact, while this one is still there, I'm going to go ahead and purchase the shop capacity shop policy, which will let both of them enter the shop at the same time. Here comes the second one, so that we can get through these customers a little bit faster. And I'm actually going to give them a better price. You get a sale, my friend. $2.80. Yeah, there you go. And so he will be happier. Same for you. Give you a little bit of a discount on your apple juice. Keep you happy, and we succeeded the VIP wave. So as you can see in the top right, we now have over 1 star, and that means that farmers will start showing up to our shop normally. And once we get 2 stars and beyond, we'll get more customer types, which is very exciting. So that derailed us just a little bit in a great way. It's nice to have to handle those VIP customers quickly, but let's go ahead and spend $12 researching this trash can now. That will help keep our shop clean. And what do we need to craft that? We need some scrap. So, to make scrap, we can actually just scrap some of these items that we have. So instead of selling them, I may scrap these boots, get some 5 scrap, and I think we need a little bit more. So let's go out and look for a couple more items that we can scrap so that we can make a trash can. See what we can get out of this salvage crate here. I was out of stamina there, so that hit didn't deal quite as much damage as I was expecting. There's a better hit. Gotta wait for my stamina to recharge. And I could level up my endurance to improve my stamina, but right now I want to focus on my constitution and my dexterity. But I may put some more points in there the next few levels. Alright, what can we find? I think this little camp might be useful. There's a death box here. Someone died here. They left us invigorating skirt, which can increase max health if we have enough constitution, as well as a backpack, which gives us more endurance. So that is better than our current backpack. So let's go ahead, dropped our current backpack on the floor. Let's go ahead and pick that up and equip this new backpack, and that gives us 8 slots, which is nice, though we have not filled up our inventory quite yet. And these death boxes also drop scrap, which I think gives us just enough scrap. Grab this red mushroom and this purple mushroom on our way back. Red mushrooms heal you, and purple mushrooms can poison you or other NPCs that you throw them at, which I won't do right now because I don't want the police to come after me. But we should have enough scrap. 19, great. So we can now craft ourselves a trash can. We also got a couple bamboo chairs, which I'm gonna go ahead and place in the shop. I'll put one right here. I'll put one in the plot for our customers who are waiting. That way they can rest a little bit. Customers do have a variety of needs. If you open your inventory and hover one, you can see there he goes. He sits in the chair right away, and that refilled his comfort need, which will keep his patience higher longer and can result in better prices as well. So here's our metal trash can. We'll go ahead and put this right outside near where they're waiting. And then hopefully this will be the last time we have to clean up all this trash here. Now, aha, this customer is ready to buy some soda. Alright.
Good day to you.
In comes the next customer. Maybe we can sell her the skirt that we found. If not that... Oh, maybe I should just put on these gloves to get ourselves a little more armor, so then we can sell the original gloves that I started with as a gunslinger.
Just this, please.
She just wants some soda.
I'll be back here for
You can see we're getting a little bit of a bonus for customer preference because Saleblazers are happy to get drinks and food, much like travelers. Those are pretty easy starting categories and starting customers, but as we get more stars and more customer types, start to get a little more complicated and a little more challenging. Load up our shelves with some of the stuff we found. And we're getting a bonus from the food shortage from these mushrooms. Guess we should stock the red mushroom we found. I might be cheeky here and stock the purple mushroom.
New things to check out for my travels.
That excited this guy, even though he decided to buy something else instead. But the purple mushroom will be a little bit sneaky because, as you can see, when I sell this pretzel, there is a chance that the customer will go ahead and eat it right away. He put it away in his backpack. But if you sell a poison mushroom, there is a chance that they eat it right away, which could be bad for their health. But they've already parted with their money. So we're making quite a lot of money. After these two customers are checked out, I'm gonna go check out the research tree and see what else we can research, because there may be some more recipes that we want to work on crafting.
Hi there.
And it is getting a little late in the evening. Oh, okay, this is a purple mushroom. Let's see if he goes ahead and eats it. Oh, he put it away. Okay, well, we don't get to trick him today. So, in here, we can research some torches. We can research the construction hammer that Pop asked us to. And, yeah, let's go ahead and research doors and windows as well as advanced walls and beams. So, I suppose we can get started expanding the shop a little bit, at least our back room, so that we can get this unsightly bamboo crafting table out of our way. We'll go ahead and craft a construction hammer and equip that, and we'll see all of these new recipes that we have access to. So let's go ahead and expand this side area. I have to do so quickly before nightfall, because I don't want to deal with ghouls and bellcoats here. So I'll dismantle these quarter walls, and did not mean to dismantle that floor piece, but that's okay, we can always make a new one. There it is. Line that up, and have to make sure to assign it to be part of the shop, or else customers can't walk on it. So we'll go ahead, put a couple foundations down. The foundations are useful because they provide stability for your structure. So as you place things and craft building pieces going up high in the air or out far, then the building will start to lose stability and will eventually collapse. Not the entire thing, just the parts that are too overextended. So the foundations help add to the fortification there and can help us build up a little higher if we want to in the future. Go ahead and top this, or close up this side with the quarter walls, and then put in a window here and a wall on either side of that. Oh, we ran out of resources. Oh, we're a bit exposed, but let's quickly get a little bit more bamboo and try to just seal up our shop for the night, and we'll sleep and we can finish this in the morning. Guess we have to cut down a full tree here. I suppose even though it's getting dark, it's not quite dangerous yet. The danger really comes out in the midnight hours. Near the minimap, you'll see that we have a day and night indicator so that you can always keep an eye on what time of day it is. But if you want a little more accuracy, you can actually craft or purchase from an NPC shop a wristwatch. Put that on and that will tell you the exact hour and minute, which can be quite useful. That should be plenty of bamboo to just seal up our house for the evening, and we'll replace this with a doorway tomorrow morning. Just put a little roof over this. You can see that 75%, that represents the stability left on this building, and so as I build out, I need to be wary of that, or I will not be able to complete those pieces. They'll start to fall down as soon as I craft them. We can also use the T to move here and just scoot this crafting table inside of our little room here.
Good day to you.
Yeah, what's this guy want? Oh, he's gonna purchase our bag. Condition might be a little low because we were wearing it and taking some damage earlier.
Here for sure. Hello.
What do we have left? Just the gloves and the skirt. So we'll go ahead and close up the shop for now. We'll make this sale. Oh, this guy wants to buy our skirt.
Great for my travels.
This is a bit of a rarity and an attribute bonus, so this will be a nice sale here to finish off the evening. There he goes, he accepted it. Very nice. Alright. Is Pop-Pop still up? No, he's by his house. Alright, let's go turn in this quest, just to get some extra XP for the evening. As you may have noticed, you level up when you sleep through the night, or if you don't want to sleep, you're out adventuring all night. When the next day rolls over, you'll get a smaller end-of-day summary on the side of your screen, and either way, that's where your levels will be applied. So you're kind of gaining XP throughout the day, doing your activities, making your sales, fighting, and then once you finish the day and move on to the next one is when you actually get those levels. And then the next morning, you can assign your points and do it all over again. Alright, so Pop-Pop wants us to research the sawmill and start building bamboo chairs of our own, but he did give us this Gunner Invigorating Pop-Pop Visor, which gives us plus to ranged and increases our max health, which is quite good. We don't have quite the stats for it, but we can go ahead and put it on to get the max HP, which is very nice. We're also getting pretty hungry here, so have to eat this overcooked steak we got. instead of teleporting back, I might want to run down and see what I can find on the way. These little green indication particles mean that this is a hot springs, so I can actually heal while I'm in here, which is quite nice. Nice that Pop Pop has a little hot springs near his house. Heal up. And, nice. Spotted a chest. Let's go loot that. It's a little bit buried in the soil here. Oh, and a flower. Might be able to use that to decorate our shop. Alright, so we got some scrap and brutish bamboo shorts. So, in addition to giving armor, these can also increase strength, but only if you have enough strength. So we'll loot that, and looks like we found a rune. Now if you hear the humming sound, this humming sound comes from these runes until you collect them, and it's sort of an indicator of where they are and the power they hold, so you can listen for them and find them. You can also find them on the map. You see there's 2 others that we can go looking for that we can see on our mini-map. And we found another chest here as well. So this treasure chest has a fortified bamboo hat. Gives armor and reduces incoming damage by 10% if we have Constitution of 22. That seems quite good. Also hear a bellcoat out there with its yellow eyes, so I want to be careful here. I think we should probably head home. But that was some pretty good loot. We can either work on our stats, depending on how much we level up, to try to use some of that, or we can sell it and make some good money. And now it is the midnight hours, so hopefully nothing comes out to hunt me, and I can make it back into our shop here fast enough and get to bed for the evening. Maybe I'll pull out this lantern light, stay a little more visible. Alright, let's jump through this window, right onto our bed, and we will sleep till the morning. Let's see how we did today. That's a good sound. That sound will play if you leveled up in some way, so that's very exciting. Leveled up the shop, we made quite a few sales, got a lot of money from our food shortage, and sold some of our clothing pieces. And we served our VIP customers, so now we unlock the farmers. And then for our player, we leveled up from 2 to 4, so that's 10 more points to spend. Very exciting. And we leveled our shopkeeping up all the way to 12. So now we can talk to our customers and greet them as they come in, which will make them happier, help them leave happy and boost our star rating. And we get an extra haggle fail chance, so we could push those prices just a little bit higher. And our crafting is increased, which means when we craft items, it'll show our name on them. And we're rewarded with a random event of a booming economy. So customers have higher budgets, they're ready to spend money, and they'll buy our expensive items. A little bit hungry now. Let's eat these baked apples. But we're also thirsty, and I don't have any water on me right now. So, first things first today, let's craft ourselves some bamboo cups, and we'll go fill up some water.
Sorry.
Where's our bamboo axe here? Cut down a couple trees. Now, we could use our gun to do this, if you're so inclined, but as I mentioned, the axes have a 2x damage bonus against wood cutting sources, so they're much more efficient when you're trying to get yourself some wood. Alright, this should be a good amount. Ooh, we're taking quite a bit of damage from being dehydrated. Now fortunately it won't kill us, it will leave us very low HP though, so going out and adventuring can be a bit dangerous. But what I'm gonna do here is craft these bamboo cups. So I have 7 of them. And I'm gonna go fill them up with water from the ocean, which will unfortunately be salt water, but I can boil it at my campfire, and then that will be safe drinking water. What are these guys doing? Let's see. Why are you standing in the middle of the forest?
Welcome.
What is it? Every morning there's a brand new red soda just like it right here on this spot. Oh. He's gonna give us a free drink. I guess that helps out greatly with our thirst troubles here. Let's go ahead and drink that. What's this guy doing watching him?
Hello there.
Yeah, I talked to him. Oh, that was his roommate? This is the best prank he's ever been playing? Oh, he's putting the soda there every morning? And then Dak's just so confused by it. That's pretty funny. Alright. Oh, and he gave us another soda. So, we're pretty good on our thirst for now, but I want to prep ourselves for next time we're low on thirst. Let's try to dodge these boars here. Don't really want to use some ammo on them right now. Collect some apples from the ground. And we've made it to the beach here. Now, the north coast can have some crabs. You can see one there. Hopefully we won't get spotted by them because they can be quite pesky. Their attacks deal a bit of damage, but we do have our revolver if needed, and I think one is on our tail, so we're gonna have to use it. These crabs are pretty tanky with their shells on there, but they do give us some crab meat, so next time there's a shortage of food, we can sell that. Let's head out into the little bit deeper water where we can go ahead and fill up this cup full of salt water. So now we have 7 bamboo cups of salt water. But you can see this will deal poison damage. That's definitely don't want to be drinking salt water. So we're gonna head back and boil that up so that we have plenty of water for ourselves. Oh, and we forgot to allocate our attributes. Let's hide behind this rock and do that quickly. Alright, 10 more points. Let's get up our constitution so that we can have a lot of HP and start to use some of these items that we got. Although, I'm thinking maybe we do want a little bit of stamina, because at level 5 endurance, we unlock the ability to continue sprinting when we're out of stamina. So that should make running around and getting back to our shop a lot easier. What's this gentleman doing here? Elman Klepto.
Lost, traveler? Don't normally get many orderly, commonplace folks like you wandering around down here. Most people avoid places like this. But if you walked right in,
I think I'll be
walking away
going.
from a
I don't know
serendipitous
if I
opportunity
trust
for
him
profit,
right now.
you're
But
lost, friend.
if you're interested in doing some thievery, I would recommend you talk to Elman. He actually is the leader of one of the factions in the game, the Syndicate, who are sort of the thieves. And they can teach you how to lockpick and do some more quests around heisting and robbing people. But we're gonna head back and boil our water and get to selling. Our inventory is looking pretty reasonable. We got those items out of our chests. We're still a bit off to use Pop's visor that he gave us. So let's go ahead and boil these cups of water. Put the fuel in there. And then let's stock up our shop. I think we'll go ahead and sell this fortified bamboo hat and the brutish. Let me take the bamboo hat, actually. Oh, 22 constitution. I may want that. Okay. let's sell these shorts. We'll sell our lamp and our crab meat. Let's see here. Put that in there. And then this daisy that we found, let's decorate our shop just a little bit with it. How about... Oh, I broke it. That's unfortunate. We'll get another one. So, what can we craft here? Make some torches. Yes, let's continue working on expanding our shop like we had been. So we'll dismantle these walls, and we'll replace them. Well, I think we just need a single doorway, actually, now that I think about it. Let's place that there, and we'll put a window next to it. Then we might not need this second set of stairs here. So we'll replace that with the quarter wall here. And then this seam is looking a little bit unsightly, and we want to make sure that we have a lot of fortification and support for our building pieces. So we're going to build these beams up the corner there. Beams always give a lot of support, which is very useful. If you want to build a tall structure, you should definitely use a lot of beams to support it. Alright, so we have just enough bamboo to finish off our roof here, and then we'll need to work on our door. So to craft the door, let me equip this again. To craft the door, we need 6 cut planks, which means we will need the sawmill that Pop-Up asked us to get after all, which is sort of by design. His quest should lead you through the stuff that you need to get started. And that's going to require 20 bamboo for us, so I suppose we will get cutting here. Now, we have a bamboo axe, and eventually we can get a stone axe, copper axe, so on and so forth, which will give us a lot more power to cut through these trees, start getting through these bamboo trees very quickly, get through these thicker clusters of bamboo trees, and then even through wood trees, pine trees, and oak trees that we find in other areas of the map. This is just the starting area, the bamboo forest, around where Pop-Pop's house and shop plot are. There's many more areas to discover. In this update, we put a lot of polish and new content into Kazai Village, which is the first town community center area of the game, and now has some new quests that you'll have to complete in order to get inside the village using their new security systems. So that's very exciting, and maybe after we finish our door, we might want to take a jog over with our new endurance attribute to show you a little bit of Kazai Village. Let our stamina regen a little bit and finish cutting down this tree. That should be just enough to craft our sawmill. There it is. Alright. 12 more bamboo, so we'll get a sawmill going. Now the sawmills are quite large, so I think we'll store it outside of our shop. Here's a sawmill. We need 6 cut planks once this finishes, so we'll have to start crafting some planks and then using the sawmill to cut them. So go ahead and place this here. And yes, the cut planks. Oh, we already have planks from the Ronin. That's right. So we can go ahead and just start crafting the cut planks right away. And then this will let us craft this door. And now our shop is nice and secure. Maybe we should close up this section. Into our little employees only area. Maybe I'll put a window in here so we can see if any customers are waiting in line. And then we can move this table. Let's just pick it up here. Now once we get large displays, we'll actually be able to sell the tables But for now, the starting displays can only sell medium and small items, which is an upgrade over the previous patch where you could only sell small items to start. You had to work up to even the medium items. Thought that would just improve the pacing a bit. And I think it has. So, we'll grab our cups of water, which are now successfully boiled, and we'll set off towards Kaze Village. And I see a chest up here, which I definitely want to check out. These chests have the best chance to get the new attributes on the items. As you can see here, we have a quick bamboo dagger, which has increased melee attack speed for dexterity 19, which we do meet that requirement, as well as some pistol ammo. This was just a perfect chest for us here. Very nice. Getting a little low on hunger, so... Oh! This customer is fighting a Ronin. Let's help her out before she gets killed. There we go. You're welcome there. Wait a second. Oh. I'm not a Ronin. I'm not a Ronin. Let's just leave her be. Get out of here along the road. Alright. Let's eat this apple. And we'll drink one of our new freshly boiled cups of water. Alright, so here's a little camp. Let's sneak up to it and see if we can get any sneak attacks in with this new dagger of ours. Alright, this is not a sneak attack, but we're getting spotted, so we'll just start fighting.
I'm calling the police! I'm hit!
Alright. Took care of that guy, which gives us some reward loot, which is some nice bamboo and stones, which we can use for our shop later. And we'll collect this rune. Now, runes also give XP, so definitely don't want to miss them. Ooh, a deadly bamboo dagger. This one might be even better than our quick one. We'll definitely be grabbing that. And we can wield both our daggers here. As we head down this cliffside, and we'll rejoin the road towards Kaze Village here. Some Ronin. The Bellcoats are dangerous, but the Ronin know that too, and they try to clear them out before they become too aggressive. Let's see if we can avoid those Ronin. Oh, but they're gonna kill this lady on the road, so I think we have to intervene here. Let's take care of him. Knock his friend down and take him out on the ground. Another customer saved. And we'll grab some of this loot for our shop. Nice that we have our backpack because our inventory is getting a bit full. And here's another map totem we can unlock so that we can get back here easily. 50 cents to connect this one. Go ahead and do that. Now, one thing to note, though it is a little bit brutal, is these guys are deceased because of the weapon that we used. Grab their weapons as well. But if you use a weapon like this bamboo club, you'll see it says it's non-lethal, which will mean it leaves its victims unconscious instead of deceased. And if you're fighting Ronin, who are pretty organized, they will actually start reviving each other from the unconscious state. Now, they cannot revive from the deceased state, so you have to be a little bit careful. But if you also want to do a pacifist run, you can successfully defeat enemies without actually killing them. So, we got some rare bamboo symbols, which I'll go ahead and equip over our uncommon ones. And we also got this bamboo shirt. Didn't get any attributes on that because it's just common. And we'll have to rejoin the road here. Use our new sprinting attribute that we unlocked from our endurance. So now you'll notice as we run out of stamina here, we can just keep sprinting. Should be very nice to get up to the Kaze Village walls here. They've got some police out here, keeping it safe. And this totem should be unlocked here. So we'll drop down the gate. We'll head in to see if we can get into Kaze Village. A few people in here. Let's see.
Slow down there. Nobody gets through this gate without a stamped pass.
So this is
Now,
Ernest.
I don't know
He's
your
the
business, outsider, but if you want in, you need to
attendant
apply
at
for a
the
pass.
West Intake checkpoint.
A stamped pass
He'll
tells
tell
the
us that
village
we
you've been
need a
counted
stamp pass to get
merchant,
inside
refugee,
the
outlaw.
village.
It all looks the same.
So
Well, you've
let's
come
go
to
ahead
the
and
right
apply
man.
for one,
If a
because
pass is to be issued,
he's the one
I
to
just
issue
need your
one.
name, and I can add your application. All
Give him
right,
our
Your
name.
name is in. The current estimated
the
wait
wait
time,
time
for a
is
new
7
pass
years.
Is about 7 years.
All right. There has to be a faster way.
You and half the island want in.
Yeah,
My
Kaze
job.
Village's
Now,
walls
queues
are very
sacred things
strong,
around here.
and their community
That
is very
said,
safe
I
inside,
noticed some
so a
files
lot
make
of
their way
people
to a
want to get
respectable
inside
shopkeeper
to
like yourself. They
shopkeep
understand how
and
to,
just
with
get
the
away
right
from the
support,
dangers of the
I can see
island.
your application advanced.
So he's
Say,
asking for $10. I don't have that much.
You're going to have to wait. Feel free to come back later.
We may have a new goal here to come back when we have $10, so that we can get into the village. Let's head back to our shop, and it's looking like it's pretty late in the evening now, so we can sleep and see if we leveled up or what the next day's event is. This new teleport effect hopefully keeps you immersed in the map and in the experience of where you're going while you're traveling. It's another new feature from the patch. Like I said, almost everything you see is new content, new visuals, the new attribute system and the leveling up, the sleeping as well. Sleeping is a really big change for us because you could sleep in the previous build, but we really wanted to make it a part of the experience where you're excited for the next day, you're getting a summary of what you worked on so you remember your adventures. We didn't make any sales that day, we just focused on expanding the shop and doing some adventuring, but we did improve our melee, ranged, and crafting skills, which means we can now craft uncommon items, which is a pretty huge level up for us. And the economy is still booming, so didn't miss out on that, which is very exciting. So let's load up our shop and start doing some more sales. A little bit hungry here, so let's go ahead and eat this apple. Alright, we've got the bamboo sandals. Oh, didn't make it quite into the display there. Got the bamboo sandals, more bamboo sandals. One trick actually, here I'll show it with these bamboo shirts actually, is even though these are non-stackable items, you can actually add multiple to the same slot and they will stack up just like that, like you would see in a real shop. It's a really big improvement that we're excited to bring you. Should just make stocking your shop up a lot easier and less stressful and time consuming, so that you can just get to the fun part of actually selling your items and seeing everything laid out like this. I think those are most of our items. Oh, we do have a few weapons here that I want to stock up, and the gloves. You can see that the uncommon ones get this special nameplate, and that will be true for rare, epic, and legendary items that you might find throughout your playthrough. So now that we can craft uncommon items, let's come back over in here and see, is there anything that might be worth crafting to just sell? And I think that maybe we might want to get down to the clothing items. So let's work on getting this vertical shelf. This is something that people have asked for a long time. A shelf that is useful for selling long, slender items like guns, rifles, and swords. And we're getting a nice bonus for the booming economy, so let's take advantage of this, especially because we have an extra fail attempt here because of our shopkeeping mastery level. And that should be enough money to be able to research the sewing machine. Let's see what we need for that. Ooh, for the sewing machine, we do need stone blocks and scrap bars, which is going to require that we research this stone furnace so that we can smelt some of that down.
This will be great for my travels.
Quite a few things demanding our money and attention right now, especially if we want to get into Kaze Village, get those $10, but might focus on our own shop for a little bit here. But that's the beauty of Saleblazers, is you can do it however you want to. Let's greet this guy, because we unlocked the ability to make him a little happier if we greet him. Just like working retail and having to say hello to every customer that walks in the door, huh?
Just this, please.
Selling our baked apples that we got from the run. Let's see if we can do a bit of overcharging here. Not quite that amount, but he'll do it for 45 seconds. 45 cents there. And bamboo sandals. Let's see if we can do $2. Can. Very nice. Enjoy those sandals, my friend.
Good morning.
Let's see here. Unlock the furnace. And I think we're gonna have just enough to start crafting that.
I'd like to purchase this.
Sell our bamboo dagger.
You can give me a better price than that.
I know I can. When they refuse to buy it at the price you offer, they'll offer a slightly lower price, but it's not guaranteed, so sometimes you may want to lower it a bit more if you want to make the sale happen, but you can fail sales and just say you'll get them on the next customer. It's all part of the strategy. Here we have a bamboo shirt.
I'll be back here for sure.
And I showed it briefly earlier, but there are a lot of shop policies to unlock. We have the policy that gives us 2 customers allowed in the shop at once, but if we go take a look at the sign,
How's it going?
we have this whole tree of policies, so we could consider getting just a flat 5-cent bonus to all of our sales, some more experience points, cleaner floors, more customers. I think for now we'll go with the flat bonus because we're just selling a pretty high volume of items right now.
This will be great for my travels.
And our items are frankly not too expensive on an individual basis. But this is where you can really customize your shop, and you can go for a strategy where you're selling just a few really expensive items, or you can really pump out a lot of very cheap items, and those policies kind of give you the freedom to figure out what kind of shop you want to have. Ah, and just in time, we have triggered the VIP wave for our next star. So we're gonna get a few more customers coming. We've finished crafting our furnace. Let's go place this outside before those VIPs get here. Can be used as a weapon. Quite a slow one, but if you're a strength build, could be a useful weapon. And let's just check these guys out as quickly as possible so that we can get our VIPs into the shop.
Just this, shopkeeper.
Won't even try to upsell these ones. And make sure that there's enough items for our VIPs to buy. Let's get this hat on here, and maybe this soda. Yeah, new stock just for him. Perhaps throw these fangs on there even though they're not worth very much money, just to have another option.
I'll take this, please.
And again, I'm gonna choose to give my VIPs a discount so that they are guaranteed to complete the sale and leave happy, because I want them to award my shop the next star so that I can unlock new customers.
Nice shop this is.
And you can see this VIP wave is made up of new bedstone villagers and construction workers or builder customers. So they have different preferences and different budgets and mannerisms that make them feel a bit different from the other customers. So with that sale, we successfully completed our VIP wave, and that means that starting tomorrow, we can actually get those new bedstone customers and builder customers showing up in the shop. We're getting a little hungry, I'm noticing, so let's see. Eat this mushroom, I guess. And then I think we'll close up the shop for a sec, check out these last couple customers. Customers who are already in your shop when you close won't just get kicked out, because that'll frustrate them quite a bit, but new customers won't come in. But this will give me a good opportunity to show this new unique type of customer. This is a requesting customer. So instead of buying things directly from your shelves, they want a very specific type of item. In this case, clothing. And we do have clothing, but it's on our body. I think we'll sell the tank top off our back, and he'll pay us a little bit of extra money for that, because he wanted clothing so badly. Let's mop up our shop, because it's getting quite dirty. The mop damage does scale on strength, so as a gunslinger, I'm fairly weak. It's hard for me to mop up these floors. But if you started as a knight, you would probably have a better time of it. And we can work on crafting our sewing machine now. Head over here, get 2 stone bricks going, and 2 scrap bars going. Oh, we only have enough for 1 scrap bar, but we will put in the fuel. And then I think we can scrap this Ronin bag for the rest of the scrap that we need for the 2nd scrap bar. As soon as that finishes smelting, we'll grab that and then work on crafting our sewing machine. Very good. We've got a nice little shop going here. Focused on some clothing items, starting out with the loot, and now moving on to some crafted items to go with our crafting skill. So we'll grab the sewing machine, and we'll go ahead and just put this on the table here. And now we can craft cloth out of our plant fiber, and leather out of our leather cloth, to use for some clothing, which we can research right now. We'll get the basic clothing set, and I think we'll also get the bamboo armor set. This will allow us to craft some armor for ourselves, or a friend if we're playing multiplayer right now, but also craft plenty of clothing pieces for our customers. So it does look to me like we're going to need quite a bit more cloth. We can make some sneakers, but we're going to need to get some plant fiber. And we made some swift sneakers that also give a bonus to thievery. This is quite nice. In fact, I might decide to keep those for myself. Sell these Ronin bamboo shoes, because I am a dexterity build, and this movement speed bonus does seem pretty useful. Alright, let's put these up here. And the armor set does get crafted at the weapon forge, so we'll need to research that as well. And what do we need to make that? Some more stone, so we'll get that smelting. And I'm sort of thinking that we have a good direction for our shop. We will start making some armor, start making some clothing, and start becoming a clothing shop here. And so to be the kind of crowning part of that strategy, I will go ahead and equip a new shop policy, which is the specialty item. This will allow us to put an item into our shop sign, which will become the specialty of our shop and give us a price bonus for it, and make our customers more excited to purchase that. I think we can now craft the weapon forge. And with that, I think we might be in a good spot to save and quit and continue the next day, next time,